Okay, that's it for today's work. Tomorrow's schedule is... so much to do. My name is Yuto Tanaka. I'm a programmer at a game company. I got to work at the game company of my dreams, and I've been immersing myself in my work every day.
Hey Yuto, let's go home together, shall we?
The person who spoke to me is my colleague, Momoka Yazaki. She is my girlfriend who works on the same project as me.
Let's go out for dinner. You forgot to eat lunch today anyway, didn't you?
You caught me. I'll be careful.
I've heard that answer 100 times.
I'm sorry. I'm just having fun at work.
Okay. I know it's useless, but don't take it too hard. I don't want you to fall ill before we get married.
I'll work as hard as I can to marry Momoka.
Well, you're such a serious guy. That's why I fell in love with you. But sometimes, you have to go on dates with me too, not just for work.
Of course. There's an event coming up where game developers are getting together.
You really love your job.
And so, I was working hard with my lovely girlfriend. Then, one day... Good morning, everyone. Before today's morning meeting, the president will speak to you. What is it? Well, I heard a rumor that a new project is in the works, so maybe it's about that?
Good morning, everyone. First of all, let's talk about the game that was completed last week. We were on a tight schedule, but thanks to everyone's help, we made it to completion. Thank you very much. I'd like to recognize some of the people who worked especially hard on this project. Tanaka, can you come to the front?
Oh, it's me?
I'm sorry for my unreasonable schedule, but thanks to Tanaka's suggestions and coordination, we were able to get through it.
No, I was just doing what I had to do.
That's not true. You did everything you could. That's why I'm giving you this award. You are already our ace.
Yes! Thank you very much. I never thought I would receive an award. I will do my best from now on.
Yuto, that's great!
Damn. Why is that guy?
Wait, I have one more thing to tell you.
What?
You may have heard rumors, but I'm actually going to start a new project. I'd like to entrust Tanaka as the leader of this project.
Really?
You have been talking about wanting to be involved in the project for some time. It may be more work than before, but will you be okay with it?
Of course. I will do my best.
Then, I'll leave it to you. I'll be counting on you.
And that's how I got my big promotion as the director of the new project. How could he be selected as the director? Tanaka is just a shady guy. I have better communication skills, and I'm definitely better suited to be a leader.
Congratulations, Yuto!
Thank you, Momoka. Speaking of which, Tanaka and Momoka Yazaki are dating? I've got an idea. This is going to be fun. It was a while after that. Well, it's getting late. I think I'll go home. Oh, Momoka! Before the next project starts in earnest, let's go somewhere and have some fun.
I'm sorry, I've been a little busy this week.
Really? Work should be settling down?
Well, I've got a lot going on. I'll see you next time.
Momoka has been acting strange lately. When I ask her out on dates, she often turns me down because she's busy. Is she in that kind of mood sometimes? Well, I'm going to be busy with work from now on, so I'll just relax by myself. Oh, maybe I'll go for a walk around the neighborhood this weekend. It feels good to be surrounded by nature. I've been sitting in front of the computer for a long time now. I'm going to relax for the rest of the day and get back to work tomorrow. What is that?
Ryuji, where do you want to go next?
Let's get some food. There's a food stall over there. Momoka, you said you were busy. So why are you here? And why are you holding hands with Ryuji? Momoka, what are you doing?
What? Yuto?
Ryuji too. You know that I'm dating Momoka, don't you?
What should I do? Ryuji?
I don't care if he knows. You chose me over this guy, didn't you? What do you mean?
But you're right, Ryuji. Yuto is certainly good at his job, but he's not good at anything else. He didn't even entertain me. When I started going out with Ryuji, I learned what true joy is.
Momoka, what are you talking about? Haha, that's what I'm talking about. She says that I'm more attractive than a shady guy like you. Oh no. No way! Give up and face reality. See you later.
I'm sorry, Yuto.
You don't have to apologize to that guy. We are going to eat. Come on, let's go.
I see. Let's go.
Oh no. I've worked so hard to marry Momoka. Has everything I've done up until now been for nothing? Thus, my motivation to work was gone.
What's wrong with this product? Tanaka, you can do better than this, can't you?
I'm sorry. I can't do anymore. Oh, it's time for me to go home. See you.
Tanaka, I wonder if there's something wrong with him.
Of course, I can't do my best at work in such a state. Even though I just started a new project, I was burnt out. And then, I'm sorry, I couldn't be of more help. I'm resigning. I was so driven that I had to quit the company.
It's a big loss to lose someone as talented as Tanaka. He was so talented. I wonder what happened to him. If only I had cared more about... No. There's no point in dwelling on the past. Anyway, now I have to find a new director.
So, I'm Ryuji, and I'm the new director. I won't run away like my predecessor, Tanaka.
I hope you'll be okay. But there's no one else here right now, so I guess I have no choice. However, my fears are justified. What do you mean? You haven't been able to keep up with the schedule at all.
Well, the designer is not working.
Last time I heard, you were putting the blame on the engineers. And your own work doesn't seem to be progressing at all.
Ah, well, I'll have it all done by next week. You guys too hard on me. I'm going to have to start taking it seriously. Oh, you're the engineering leader. Thanks for your hard work. How are you doing? I'm doing really bad. Hey, if you have any problems, talk to me. I'm having trouble with you. Eh? The instructions are late and too sloppy. This is no way to work. If this is the case, Tanaka was many times better. Well, it's the engineer's job to do something about it, isn't it? So I'll leave the rest to you. Damn it. They all think I'm an idiot. Hey, Momoka, let's go get a bite to eat now.
What? But I still have work to do.
You can do that tomorrow. All you have to do is listen to me.
I'm afraid we've run into a deadlock on this project. If only Tanaka was here at a time like this. I'm still not mature enough to try to rely on people who aren't there. I have to tell everyone that the project is cancelled.
What? Ryuji broke up with Yazaki?
What? I thought Yazaki was dating Tanaka, wasn't she?
That's right, but Ryuji stole Yazaki away from Tanaka. That's why Tanaka quit. He's a terrible guy. I wish Tanaka would come back.
I see. That was the case.
Hello? Momoka?
Huh? Ryuji?
What are you doing calling us, boss?
I heard that Tanaka quit because of you too. Is it true?
Well, that's... No. It was because he was weak as a man.
Yes? Ryuji?
That's why you went out with me, right? We didn't do anything wrong.
In any case, here's the main point. Takahashi, I'm going to ask you to step down as director.
What? Why?
You are not doing your job well enough. You have no trust from your subordinates. You are not qualified to be a leader. Takahashi, you only think about girls when you're at work. Meanwhile, Tanaka never stopped studying himself. That's the difference between you two.
Damn.
In any case, as long as rumors are spreading in the company, it will be difficult for you to stay in the company. Oh no!
Meanwhile, I had no idea that such a thing was happening.
Hey, isn't that Yuto-senpai?
Manami? I haven't seen you since college. I happened to run into Manami Amami, my junior in college, on the street.
You work for a game company now, don't you? Aren't you active in the company?
Actually, I just quit the other day.
What? Why?
Well, I think I wanted someone to listen to me. I was telling Manami what I've been doing.
That's what happened.
Yeah, so now I'm just unemployed.
That's... good for you!
What?
Oh no, that's not what I meant. You are welcome to work with me if you like.
In other words, you've started a game company and you need help.
That's what I mean. I know you would be very understanding and helpful.
But I don't know if I can be of any help right now.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm really counting on you. I need all the help I can get. But not just anyone. Well, I want to work with you.
I get it. I might be able to help.
Oh, thank you. Then, I'll ask you to start tomorrow right away.
Starting tomorrow? And so it was that I was hired by Manami's company. I'm looking forward to working with you.
I'm going to ask you to take over as director.
Director? That's sudden.
Isn't that what you did at your previous company? Our members are all very kind people, so don't worry.
I see. Well, I'll do my best. Working at a new company was still a lot to get used to. I made a lot of mistakes, but the people around me supported me. With the help of Manami, I remember the joy of making games while I was working. I never knew work could be so much fun.
Yes, it is. Yuto, you're so talented. I have to put more effort into it.
It's thanks to Manami that I'm having fun.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
In this way, through working with Manami, I regained my motivation. Gradually, I became more and more active as a director and was gaining the trust of those around me. It was all thanks to Manami. It was natural for us to be attracted to each other. And the days went by. It's been a while, Reika. I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused you with my sudden resignation.
No problem. I'm sorry I didn't notice you either. But that's you. I've heard about what you've been doing. Yuto-senpai is our ace.
Oh, come on. Please, stop calling me Yuto-senpai. You are the boss now.
I'm just... I'm glad to hear you found a good company. I'm relieved too. So, about the project. Is your schedule going well?
Yes, of course.
I'm impressed. It's a joint project with us. I want to make sure it succeeds.
I've been working with Reika's company for a while now, and on my way home from work. Thank you, Manami. You've been so good to me.
It's this way to thank you. The company has grown so much thanks to Yuto-senpai. No doubt about it.
I said stop calling me Yuto-senpai.
I want to spend more time with you. Please keep up the good work.
Yeah, always together. Today and always, I work hard to make her smile. My name is Yuto Tanaka. I am currently in my 5th year in the workplace, editing novels at the publishing company I joined after graduating. We did it! The one who is being loud next to me is Ryuji Takahashi, who joined the same company in the same year as me. Like me, he's also an editor. As you can see, he's doing great. If you look at our performance, there's a big difference between me and Takahashi's. The reason for this is the way I take on my assignments. Takahashi's style is to consistently take popular works on the web. He calls on the top-ranked works on each website to be published in book form. Those books sell well because they originally had a fan base and were even made into an anime. Tanaka, you don't take your works from the web at all, do you? I have writers that I'm working with. I want to work with them. I'm not like Takahashi. I've been working with a select group of writers who won the company's New Writers Award. They all come up with interesting projects with passion. Although we never went into the debt, we can't always produce hits. You're an idiot. You can sell novels just by passing popular works on the web from right to left. The manuscript is already ready, so you can just reduce the man-hours involved. That's no way to nurture writers and editors. There's no need. There are so many writers. You can take the best writers and discard them when they're no longer good enough. Besides, if it doesn't sell, it's the writer's fault, right? We don't put our name on it, and the writers bear all the bad parts. We get paid with almost no risk. We only have to put out our successes and achievements. There is no other business like this. Takahashi, what do you think writers and readers are? It's just a money game. Nothing more, nothing less. Good works are not necessary. What we need is a work that sells, that's all. Business doesn't need pretty words. We are making so many sales. It's going to be safe and sound in the future. Takahashi and I had many conflicts. No, Takahashi didn't have anything against me. I'm the one who hasn't been able to make any money, and Takahashi is making a lot of sales. What could I say to him? He probably just thinks I'm a howling loser. Well, you should work harder at your useless job. I'm earning money for you, and you should be thankful to me. Takahashi says this and leaves, even though it's before the regular office hours. The boss is looking out for him, so he doesn't listen to anyone. It's not a waste of work. In the office where Takahashi is gone, I muttered like a sore loser. No, actually, I didn't lose yet. The writers are still working hard to create interesting works. That's why I want to respond to their efforts. After this, I have a web conference with the writers. Okay, let's read the proposal again. A while later, the situation remained the same and time went by. One day, I was suddenly summoned to the president's office. Excuse me, there was the president of the company. He looked at me with cold eyes.
Tanaka-kun, as usual, you haven't been able to produce any hits.
Sorry about that, but...
Enough with the excuses. You're fired.
What?
Our company has abolished the Newcomer Award. We are going to concentrate on picking up profitable content from the web. In other words, if you don't follow Takahashi's way of doing things, you're in the way.
But you can't fire me. Such a sudden...
Of course, I will follow the work rules. I don't want you making a fuss on social networking sites or whatever. There are circumstances related to the management of the company, and if I give a notice 30 days in advance, there should be no problem.
What do you mean by circumstances related to the management of the company?
There is no need to tell you that. You don't have to come back tomorrow. I'll pay you for a month's salary, so you won't complain, will you?
The boss said that unilaterally. He kicked me out of the president's office. No, he kicked me out of the company. I don't think he had anything to do with the management of the company. I'm sure it was just a pretext he concocted to get rid of me. But I didn't have the strength to stand up to him. What should I tell the writers?
Tanaka-kun!
Chief editor. The one who approached me was my boss, Sayori Ninomiya, the editor-in-chief. Ninomiya-san looked at me and turned her head to the side as if she was sad.
I'm sorry, I couldn't protect you. I was against it. Takahashi's way may be working for now. However, the success of the industry can easily change with the slightest change. In the long run, I am sure that your way will work. I told him that, but the president was adamant that if we can't produce the numbers now, we don't need him.
I see.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to make excuses.
No. Just the fact that Ninomiya-san covered for me saves me. Please, please take care of the writers. I don't even seem to get a chance to say hello anymore.
Tanaka-kun. Wait a minute.
What? You are...
Ichinose-san. I heard what you said. I can't believe the president would go ahead with this on his own.
Her name is Asuka Ichinose. She is Ninomiya-san's predecessor as editor-in-chief. And she is the person who taught me what editing is all about from the very beginning when I first joined the company.
The president's arbitrary decision? Yes. The boss decided to fire Tanaka-kun all by himself. I'm sure he thought it would be too much trouble if I found out. So, I'm finally fed up with this company. I've been keeping this resignation letter in my pocket for a long time.
What?
You're quitting, Ichinose-san? Actually, I've been preparing to start my own business. It's a little earlier than planned, but I thought it would be a good opportunity. Why don't you two come with me? Well, I was going to ask you even if this wasn't the case.
We're going to be at Ichinose-san's company.
My ideal publishing company. With the two of you, we will succeed. No, we'll make it happen. That's why I want you to follow me.
Are you sure you want me to? Because I just got fired.
You are the ideal editor for me. Your first priority is to please the writers and readers. You always do your best.
The words of Ichinose-san were the words I wanted most at that time. Thank you very much! I would love to work for you!
Me too, of course. I can't work for a company that would fire Tanaka-kun. Thank you, both of you. Let's make sure we succeed and prove we were right.
Thus, we belonged to the new company created by President Ichinose, but we had our difficulties at first. The industry was still very critical of a new publishing company. Even with the help of Ichinose-san and Ninomiya-san's connections, it was very difficult to get the book on shelves at bookstores. But little by little, we began to gain trust and sales started to increase. The most gratifying thing was that the writers I had been working with were willing to write for me at my new company. I can't believe they are willing to write for a new unknown company, but they said they'd come along just because I was there. I also wanted to live up to their trust, so I worked with the sales team to develop sales strategies and new ways of advertising. I tried everything I could. It wasn't always easy to produce a hit product, but we never gave up, kept trying, and... Whoa! What's with the growth? At last, I was able to produce a big hit with an author I've been working with since my last company.
Tanaka-kun, look at this!
What Ninomiya-san showed me was a review blog of a famous book reviewer in the world of novels. There, he wrote a review of a hit book, and also wrote about other works of our publishing company. You can tell that this label is very serious about their work.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of their series in the future. The readers can tell what you've been doing, Tanaka-kun.
Yes. Yes! Then, our previous published series started selling at a rapid pace. As if to follow up on the earlier blockbuster success, the new series also achieved tremendous initial sales. Thank you, Tanaka-san. I can't believe so many people have read my work. I'm very happy to have worked with you. Oh no, that's my line. Thank you very much. The writers were all very happy. I was so happy about that. I cried. Meanwhile, the situation at Takahashi's company had changed drastically. Why? Why aren't sales growing? No one agrees to write a book anymore. But why? The web novels that Takahashi and his team publish are very much in the same genre and are completely saturated. Even so, hit novels are produced. Writers are doing their best, but there were more problems than that. There was an anonymous accusation on social networking sites that Takahashi and his team were behaving badly towards the writers. When sales drop, they mercilessly threaten to discontinue the work. They ignore you when you submit a project. They always treat you with condescension. Unable to bear such a situation, one of the writers accused them. The writers in the same situation gathered, and they blew up. What's going on? It's just a joke on a social networking site. They forgot to thank us for letting them publish their book. We'll get us back on our feet in no time. It seems that some of the writers we've given prizes to are getting famous. I'd like them to return us the favor. Takahashi contacted some of the writers. He asked them if they would be interested in submitting a project, but... You were in charge of my project, but you didn't do any work at all, and you pushed it to Tanaka-san. Well, thanks to you, I found a reliable editor. I am a little grateful for that.
I am what I am today thanks to Tanaka-san, and not to your company. Please don't contact me again.
Oh, no? In a network of writers, the bad name of the editor, Ryuji Takahashi, had spread. As a result, he's not taken seriously by writers and other publishers, and he was unable to improve his performance. He was eventually fired. This can't be. And the president was also ousted as the cause of his poor performance. I couldn't afford to be bothered with the gossip about Takahashi and the others. Our company's consecutive big hits led to a dramatic increase in work. In addition, famous writers who had been working for other companies began to ask us to work with them. We have increased our staff, and Ichinose-san and Ninomiya-san are also working with us on the front lines. Even so, I still have to work overtime every day because I have a lot of work to do myself. But I don't regret it at all. I'm rather fulfilled every day. I'm just glad I've continued to do this job as an editor. I am sure that the winds may change again, and I may find myself in a difficult situation. But I am sure that I will be able to keep moving forward because I know the joy of seeing the experience I have gained and the things I have believed in take shape. Okay, check the manuscript and make a request to the illustrator. I'm meeting with a new author. We're going to be busy!
Good work, Tanaka-kun.
Ninomiya-san, Ichinose-san too. Good work!
Good work. Here's your coffee.
Thank you very much.
You look so lively. I've been very busy, but I'm glad I followed Ichinose-san and Tanaka-kun. I knew you were the man I had hoped you would be. I was the one who was expecting Tanaka-kun in the first place, wasn't I? Ichinose-san, I can't retreat here, no matter if you are my boss. Really? You've got some guts. I guess I need to let her know that I was the one who invited Tanaka-kun. Go ahead.
Why are you guys fighting? The bosses who were so busy but still picked me up and didn't give up on me. Have I repaid that favor in some small way? No, I'm not done yet. I vowed to continue to do my best in order to repay everyone who believed in me and to be needed more.
I am a worker, Yuro Tanaka. I work for a small to medium-sized company. I dropped out of high school because of my parents' debt. I try to work to earn money, but there is no company that will hire me as a middle school graduate. Then I was picked up by the president of my current company, Toji Kurokawa. I also started my current company after graduating from junior high school. I understand your feelings a little. Won't you work for my company? I can tell you are a suitable person for our company. I still remember every word of what the president said back then. I want to repay this favor. I worked hard from morning till night, with that one thought in my mind. As a result, after a few years, I was able to get the first place in sales performance. You did well, Yuto. You're now on your own. Thank you very much! It's all thanks to you, boss! Great, Yuto! You've been working hard every day until late. I was worried you'd get sick. I'm glad it paid off. Keep up the good work. Yes, thank you for your continued guidance and encouragement. I thought of the president as a father figure. All the employees were kind and like family. I had successfully repaid my parents' debt and was living a fulfilling life. But then, the president of the company was replaced by his daughter due to his poor health. The second president of the company, Asami Kurokawa, had a cool-headed personality. Having studied business administration at a prestigious university, she disliked waste and was willing to cut costs drastically to make a profit. She cut employee bonuses, cut all events that everyone looked forward to, such as barbecues and company trips. As a result, everyone's efficiency was clearly declining.
My dad told me you were a good employee. But in reality, you're just a middle school graduate. You're not the only one. Why is everyone working so slowly?
It's because your company isn't a place where people feel motivated to work.
Oh, you mean to say it's my fault? Aren't you ashamed to put your incompetence on the president? Poor daddy, who is not blessed with employees.
If I were the president, I wouldn't have made such outrageous cost-cutting measures.
What are you talking about? I'm the boss now, because this company doesn't need anyone who can't follow me. Tanaka-kun, you are fired. You don't have to come to work tomorrow. Goodbye.
This is how I lost my job. If I had wanted to argue, I could have, but I was so exhausted that I didn't have the energy to do so. I heard this from another employee, that I was not well liked by Asami Kurokawa in the first place. Although I started job interviews, I was still unable to find a new one because of my educational background. I was not doing so well. I don't know what to do.
You're a disgrace, Yuto Tanaka.
You are... have we met before?
What? I really hate that about you. It's Tsukasa Shirasagi. Did you forget your rival's name?
Sorry, I was just kidding. Tsukasa Shirasagi is a beautiful president of a rival company. Well, she has recently become the president of the company. She is the second president of the company, just like Asami. With the retirement of her predecessor, she was selected as president at the unusually young age of 20s.
I see. Well, I'm relieved that you can joke about it.
But still, what are you doing here on a weekday afternoon? Don't you have work? Wait, are you worried about me?
What? Of course not. You are so vain. Don't tell me you've forgotten about that time. At the presentation, I was defeated by you at every turn. You took the contract and took it all.
Oh, right. I didn't remember it.
In the end, I became the president and you won out.
I'm pretty sure you're the one who is winning. I'm a middle school graduate with no job. Tsukasa is the boss, right? I'm the loser one. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, I didn't mean to make you sad. I mean, I understand the pain you're going through, but if you are sad, that makes me feel anxious too. Look, you're good at what you do. There are plenty of jobs out there for you.
No company will hire a junior high school graduate.
Yes, there are. For example, here.
What? Are you serious?
I mean, I wouldn't joke about this serious matter. Well, that's what I was planning to do in the first place.
Because, I thought you didn't like me.
I never said I disliked you. Well, maybe I have, but that's okay. I don't like you, but I do recognize your ability. So, work hard for me. I won't let you lose anything, Yuto Tanaka.
Okay. I'm looking forward to working with you from now on, President Tsukasa.
Good.
And then, I decided to join Tsukasa's company. I wasn't sure what Tsukasa was thinking, but she hired me. I would like to repay this favor through my work.
He's going to be our new associate starting today. Yuto Tanaka. I'm sure there will be a lot of things you'll have to get used to. So, everyone, please help him out.
Oh, he's the one. You've talked about Tanaka-san a lot, haven't you, boss?
When you heard he was fired, you were so worried that you couldn't do your work.
No, that's not true.
What? You had been trying to find the right time to talk to Tanaka-san. Let's be honest, you were worried about him, weren't you?
You come to the president's office later.
Oh no!
I wonder if she really let me in just out of the goodness of her heart. Well, either way, I'm just going to repay the favor with my work. When I was working, I realized that Tsukasa is the complete opposite of Asami. She values communication with her employees above all else. Hey, Tsukasa, the president calls the employees one by one to her office, and what is she doing? Oh, interviews. She wants to talk to each one of us. She wants to create a good workplace, because the boss is like that. Everyone is highly motivated to work. During my interview...
What? You're having a baby?
Yes, it's my first, so it's been a bit of a challenge. But I can't help it. He's so cute.
You should have told me earlier. Are you going to leave your wife alone to take care of the baby? What a pathetic man you are. Take a maternity leave. This is an important time for you. What are you going to do if you don't support her?
But we're in a busy season. Wouldn't it be tough if I were to leave?
What? Don't be so conceited. I can do without you. Stop talking nonsense. Get some rest. In return, when you come back, work hard again. I'll make sure to keep your position. This is an order. The boss's orders are absolute.
Like this. She's easily misunderstood, but she's a very nice woman. Oh, I see. I only knew her when she was an employee, so I was very surprised. Of course, she was excellent even back then, but I had no idea she had this side of her. I'm going to have to work even harder now.
Tanaka-kun, have you gotten used to the company by now?
Yes, thanks to you.
That's good to hear. Actually, the president asked me to look out for you.
From Tsukasa?
Yes, so I told her, why don't you talk to him yourself? And do you know what the president said? Huh? Why me? What if he thinks I'm annoying by talking to him too much? I mean, what are you making me say? That's what she said. She's cute, isn't she?
You're right.
Oops, please keep this secret. I can't stand it if I get called into the president's office again.
Tsukasa must be very loved by her employees. Okay, I'm not going to be outdone. I was inspired by a workplace with a great atmosphere and the high motivation of the people around me. My sales went up and up and up. And finally, I was able to get the top sales result in this company.
That's great, Yuto. Well, you've been beating me for a long time. I'm sure you deserve this much, don't you? Well, don't be carried away by this result and continue your great work.
Okay, thank you. I owe it all to you, President Tsukasa. I'm glad to have worked for you.
What? Well, thank you. You know, you've been a big help to me too.
Okay, we'll do as well as Yuto.
Yes! I want to be praised a little coldly by the boss too. Don't say a little coldly.
And so, through friendly competition, the company grew even more. Before we knew it, our company became the top company in our industry. Tsukasa was introduced in the media as a young, talented, and beautiful president of the company. On the other hand, my former company was in complete decline after the people who had been at the core of the company quit one after another.
How do you feel? Do you feel better? Or are you feeling not so good?
President Tsukasa, I'm surprised that I don't feel anything about it.
I see.
I owe a debt of gratitude to the former president, so I feel sorry for that, but that's really about it. I guess because I'm an employee of this company. It feels like a long time ago when I was at my old company. Thank you very much, President, for letting me work here. I intend to devote myself to this company for the rest of my life. I look forward to working with you for a long time.
What? You are going to be with me for the rest of your life? For me? Isn't that like proposing to me?
President Tsukasa?
It's nothing. That's a very good attitude. Keep contributing to the company.
Yes! A lot has happened up to this point, but I am proud to work for you, Tsukasa. In this way, I will continue to live a fulfilling life at her company.
But still, when are those two going to get together?
The president is like that. Yuto is pretty insensitive too.
But it's so fun to watch them. I can't wait to see what will happen between them.
Tomorrow, we'll start job hunting in earnest. Yeah, let's all do our best to get job offers from good places. Yeah, that's right. Well, let's hope our job hunting goes well. Cheers! My name is Yuto Tanaka. I'm a university student who just started job hunting. I was at my favorite izakaya with a friend who was also job hunting. Yum! Sake tastes good here after all. Ah, I'm going to do my best in my job hunting. Isn't it noisy here?
Hasn't the beer come out yet?
Hey, customer, please be quiet.
Shut up, shut up.
What's going on? She sounds like a drunk.
Who do you think I am? I work for the Caravan Travel Agency.
I don't care if you say so. You just ask for drinks.
You and I value our time differently. I value every minute. You're not well educated. If it were my company, I would fire you right away!
I'm sorry, but...
Shut up and no more excuses. You keep making excuses like that.
Oh, come on. You need to calm down.
Yes? Who are you?
Oh, that's not important. You're in a good mood? Let's have a good time.
What?
Come on, come on. While you're at it, your drinks have arrived. Now you have no reason to be angry, right?
What are you talking about?
Here you are. Grab a mug and toast.
Hey! Do you know how long I've been waiting for this? I can't get away with this.
Oh, come on, don't say that. Or else, everyone else will stop forgiving you before you forgive the waiter. Hey, well said, that's right. If you have a problem, don't drink here.
Damn, getting out of this place.
Well, the bill is...
Here you are. Are you happy now? Keep the change.
No, I don't want change. You're 100 yen short.
Shoot! Hey, you there! Remember that next time you see me.
Hey, Yuto, you are very brave. No, I just want to have a good time. I see. If you have that kind of courage, I'm sure you'll do well in your job hunting. I hope so. The day after I spent a noisy night like this.
I'm so pissed off now that I think back on it. My name is Asami Nijima. I'm in charge of human resources at that very large travel agency, Caraman Travel Agency. I'm a super elite woman, so to speak. So why am I in such a rough spot? Because I'm going to be busy interviewing job hunters starting today. I wanted to go out for a quick, pleasant drink at least yesterday. I had to wait for my drink. I'm still annoyed by the weird guy who interrupted me. He really pissed me off! I've had enough of this. I've got work to do. This resume is... Yuto Tanaka? Miss Asami? You've been talking to yourself since a while ago. Do you have a fever? I guess so. My body is boiling hot. Watch it, Yuto Tanaka. I'll pay you back for yesterday. Huh?
Meanwhile, I, on the other hand, don't know about that. Okay, I'm here today for an interview at Caraman Travel Agency. Do I remember hearing that somewhere? No, of course I've heard of it. I'm interviewing for a job. I'll do my best.
Next, please.
Yes.
Excuse me? What?
What's wrong? Please have a seat.
No, well, is this the woman from yesterday's?
Come on, don't just stand there.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I see you noticed. You'll be sorry you humiliated me. I will now begin the interview. Well, your resume doesn't look particularly different, but don't you know that our company is English-oriented? Other job hunters come in with their English proficiency tests and TOEIC scores. But you have no qualifications at all. If I want to humiliate you, I should go to... That's the only chance! It seems you don't have any qualifications. What does this mean?
Oh, that's...
You didn't know that our company places importance on language skills? It's not just English. We have people from many different countries. When you look for a global company, it is only natural that you should be able to speak at least English. In fact, other job hunters have qualifications to prove their English ability. Well. It seems you have nothing to say back to me. I'm going to blow you off that you'll never recover from this ever again. I'm going to blame you and blame you and blame you so much. And in your case, it would be better start learning Japanese again.
Don't you think it's too hasty to judge me on the basis of my qualifications?
Yes? What? What was that? What language?
Whoa, is it German? Well, I'm not sure that a person who speaks the language is necessarily qualified to do so, right? Oh, now it's French. Nice work.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, I see. You didn't understand. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What? This is English? So you're saying you were speaking a different language?
Haha, you've got me there. Yes, there is no doubt about his language skills. I'm glad you got the idea. Actually, I have studied abroad. Thanks to that, besides English, French, and German, I can also speak other languages. He's good. He's got a strong core that makes his point. Yeah, and he has a sense of humor. He's a wonderful person.
I would love to have him in my company.
Oh no! I understand. Well, that's all for the interview. Please leave.
Thank you very much. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I can't end it like this!
And so, I continued on my way through the selection process. I went on to the final interview. I think that interviewer is up to something, but all I can do is to do my best. And then the day of my final interview arrived.
Today is his final interview. The only people who will be attending from our side are the HR manager and the president. If it comes to this, I'll tell the president that that boy has a bad rumor before the interview. I'm going to make a super bad impression on the president, and I'm going to make sure he loses the job. Oh, President. What?
Oh, Asami, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Why is he with the president?
Ah, Yuto. Have you met Asami at the first interview?
Yes, but the day before that too.
What are you talking about?
Hey, he was talking.
Yuto, President, do you know him by any chance?
No, I was surprised too. When he was studying abroad, I met him at a bar and we became friends.
No, I was surprised too. Someone I had a drink with at a bar. I didn't expect him to be the president of the company I came for an interview with.
The world is smaller than I thought.
Oh no, you're ruining my plans! Not only that, if he tells the president about my blunder that day, he'll fire me! The boss hates people who uses the company name as a cover more than anything else. If he tells on me, I could be fired in the worst case scenario!
Speaking of which, Yuto, were you about to say something earlier?
Oh no, it's just,
It's no big deal. It's just that you have a job interview today, right?
Oh yes, that's right. However, if he's as good as you are, he won't even need an interview.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Did this boy ever stop telling on him? After all the nasty things I've done, how in the world did you...
Well, she'll be your senior when you join the company. You should get to know each other while you still can.
Yes, I'll be glad to meet you. I'm looking forward to working with you. When you join the company, please make friends with me. As long as you don't want me to tell on you.
Is he trying to threaten me? Instead of telling on the president here, he can take advantage of my weakness and... I'm looking forward to working with you too. My corporate life may be over.
This is how I was able to get a job offer. I graduated from university without a hitch, and I'm now a working member of society. One day during my last spring break, I was in the middle of a job interview. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh no, it's great to drink at someone's expense. That's right.
Why do I have to buy the drinks?
Oh well, it's just a job offer celebration.
So why should I celebrate your job offer? And for your friend too.
You're going to get the president's...
Please don't do that! Look, your glass is empty. Let me pour you a glass.
Oh no, I'm glad to have such a good senior.
You little brat.
I have been working for a travel agency with good seniors. I have been helping a lot of tourists since my first year. It was hard work. I have a senior colleague who goes out for a drink with me. Asami seems to have learned her lesson. We are now like friends. This is how I started my fulfilling life as a member of society.
My name is Yuto Tanaka. I'm a working man who works as a manga editor at a well-known publishing company. Well, it's another day of a lot of meetings. It's a challenging job. I'm happy to do the work I love, but society is not so naive. That was a year ago. It was right after I was assigned here.
Nice to meet you.
Well, are you the one who brought in the project?
Yes.
I still remember my first encounter with Shina Shirahane.
I want to draw battle manga.
Miss Shina's manga was rough, and her drawing skills were not very good. But now that I think about it, there was something that attracted me to her manga. I wanted to be in charge of this person. By all means, let's make a manga together! After several years of communication with Miss Shina,
we finally reached a meeting to discuss a serialization project. However, the project has been rejected twice before. Battle manga. Old-fashioned, hot, and make boys excited.
But you know, the big boys manga companies are strong. We can't compete with them. Besides, you don't have enough drawing ability. And the characters are not attractive enough.
But
I understand your feelings. But it's not good for the author if we let her publish her work now.
okay. And the time goes back to today. I was facing the time of the third chance.
Planning meetings. Let's move to the conference room.
I've prepared everything I need to convince the editor-in-chief. This time, I'll make sure that to get Miss Sheena's project through.
Then, next is Tanaka's project. Sheena Shirahane's project.
Yes, this work highlights the cuteness of the heroine, while the background of the villains will bring tears to your eyes. I'm going to push her good point of sensitive, psychological portrayal of the characters. I presented it hard. I conveyed the best of the project while weaving in the editor-in-chief's preferences.
Chief, what do you think?
Compared to her drafts in the past,
I think this is much better. I see.
and after the meeting was over, I was the first one to call Miss Sheena. The project has been approved!
Really?
Yes, we have decided to serialize it.
I'm so happy! I'm glad I've worked so hard to get this far. I'll do my best for you who got me the serialization.
I promised myself that I would make a hit with her.
Hey, did you hear? The editor-in-chief has been transferred to a new position.
What? Are you sure?
I heard it's because of poor sales. We might be in danger too.
I checked later. The personnel bulletin did indeed indicate that the editor-in-chief had been transferred. And a new editor-in-chief came in his place. There, refrain from private conversation. All editors should gather in conference room A.
You didn't even say hello.
I have a feeling things are about to get a little messy. My bad premonition is going to come true. The previous editor-in-chief passed this project, but I'm going to scrap it. How selfish! The writer is already working on the manuscript. Cancel it. I'll only allow you to proceed with the project I've approved. Listen, I am the editor-in-chief. I have the authority. It is true that the editor-in-chief has the final decision after the manuscript is fixed. But this is unreasonable. Tanaka, you stay. I hear you have a lot of new authors. The important thing is to get immediate results. Bring in only authors from other companies who have already achieved results and authors who have created buzz on the internet. But that will only make us poorer and poorer. I think it is the newcomers who are the future of the industry. If we fail to do so, we will surely fail. You're talking big when you haven't produced any results. Besides, you don't have the basic respect for your boss as a member of society. I don't need anyone who doesn't do what I want. Later, my PC was sent a transfer order.
Tanaka, how are you? I'm taking over your authors. I know this is hard for you, but make sure you say goodbye to them.
I reported the series of events to Miss Sheena. I felt frustrated, and that I couldn't continue to be in charge. I'm sorry. I tried to fight it, but it didn't work out.
If it's company policy, we don't have a choice.
Miss Sheena is acting stout-heartedly, but her voice trembled slightly. The new person in charge is not a bad guy, you know. You have talent. I'm sure you'll be able to produce a hit.
I think so, but I wanted the draw because it was you.
I was aghast at her words. She went so far. I could do nothing but watch. Then, the next day, I made up my mind. Chief, I need to talk to you.
What is it?
You'll be transferred to the accounting section on a different floor. Can you accept this?
What are you doing?
I will continue to work as an editor, even if I have to quit my job.
I see. Goodbye. I guess this means you're leaving the company on good terms, right?
Yes. I'm telling you, you're not worth anything now that you're off the company's board. The new chief accepts my resignation letter without a single word of retention.
Tanaka, are you for real? You're quitting such a big company. If you can hold out for a few years, you can get...
Thanks, but it's my decision. I made up my mind after Miss Sheena told me that. I'm going to continue working as a freelance editor. I won't give up on my dream of making that manga a hit with Miss Sheena. I'm going to work on my last day at work. I'm going to email my resignation to all the authors I've worked with. If I go freelance, they might not want to deal with me. But I will have the desire to share their works with the world more than anyone else. I'll let them know how I feel. Last day to work. It's the day I leave this publishing company that has been my home since I graduated. No send-off. This is both my end and my beginning. I'm going to make a hit comic! It's been a few days since I went freelance. The author whom I had been in charge of the project contacted me, and we were supposed to meet. Mr. Tanaka, it's been a while. Saito-sensei, thank you for contacting me. It's nice to see you too. I wanted to give you this. What? You listened to me seriously. And I was hoping to work with you again. Sure, it doesn't fit the requisites of my previous workplace, but it's interesting. It was his type of manga. I really want to have you in charge of this project. By all means, let's do it together! As a matter of fact, since the day I became a freelance, I have received such contacts from my authors. I was honestly happy. It meant that my polite response and enthusiasm for manga had been conveyed to them. I also contacted Miss Sheena again. She said she wanted to work with me again on a series. Tomorrow, I have 3 appointments. I have to work hard! It was during another meeting with another author. Takahashi-sensei, I read your draft. It was very good.
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Actually, I got a call from the new editor-in-chief. He said that if I work with you, I won't be allowed to work for Chera Manga Publishing at all. I think it was all said at once.
I never thought that editor would go this far. With a major publisher and me as a freelancer, he won't work with me for sure. You know, I'm willing to let you cut me off for the sake of your future.
What are you talking about? I want to work with you.
Mr. Takahashi.
It's not only me. I'm sure other authors feel the same way. I refuse to work with publishers who harass me.
I was happy. There are many authors who are willing to follow me. At the same time, I made up my mind. Takahashi-sensei, I'm going to negotiate with other publishers to see if I can work for them. I'll try to compete with Chera Manga Publishing.
I'll follow you wherever you go.
I'm going to make appointments with various publishers while I'm working with the authors. One of the publishers was willing to listen to me.
Hello, I am Nanase Sakuraba of Sprinkler Publishing. I am the editor-in-chief of the comics editorial department. You must be Mr. Tanaka. I've heard rumors about you.
Rumors?
I heard that there is an excellent freelance editor who is passionate about his work. Some of our authors have heard about you from other authors. Can you tell us more about yourself?
Yes, definitely! I told Nanase about my passion for comics.
Good. You passed!
What?
I was looking for an editor like you. I'll take you and all your authors that you're in charge of.
Nanase took a liking to me, and I was hired! And so, I started working as an editor at a new publishing house. This is my new workplace.
Our editorial department is still small. Let's work together to create hits from now on.
I'll do my best. The new editor-in-chief, Nanase, was a person who gave me a lot of challenges. The serialization with Miss Sheena, which was lost at the previous publisher, was successfully completed. Under the discretion, I got a rewarding experience. I started other author serials one after another, and then it didn't take long for their talent to be proven. Takahashi-sensei, congratulations on reaching 1 million copies!
It's thanks to you. I'm glad I didn't give in to their threats that time.
No, it's your talent. I'm so happy!
Let's go out for yakiniku next time.
On the way home, I happened to run into a colleague from a former company.
Tanaka, long time no see. I heard you're in charge of Takahashi-sensei's anime adaptation, right?
Yeah, it's been tough, but there was a publisher that hired me. How's it going there?
It's tough.
He told me about the disaster of the company after I left. The reputation of that arrogant editor was terrible. The authors lost faith in him, and there was a string of complaints. All of them were trying to create something that new chief editor liked. But the quality of the works produced under the unreasonable and repeated subjugation was low. Sales went down. The magazine was going to be discontinued soon.
That editorial department is a complete failure. I'll have to get out there one of these days.
I see. Where's the editor-in-chief?
I don't know. I heard he's going to be transferred. I don't think he's going to be as arrogant as he used to be.
I see. It's karma. I'm really glad I made the decision to go freelance at that time. Well, I have to call Miss Sheena. I was going to give her an important report later today.
Mr. Tanaka, what's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Actually, it has been officially decided to make it into an anime!
What?
The serialization that Sheena and I started was a big hit. Offers to make it into an anime came from various companies. And today, it was officially decided.
Mr. Tanaka, I'm so happy to hear. Thank you.
Yes, but we have a long way to go. Our goal is bigger and bigger. Let's make it into Hollywood!
Yes, I'm sure we can do it. With you, I can do everything.
I will work harder and harder with my precious authors. I'm going to deliver my idea of fun manga to the world.
So, I guess we have a deal. I look forward to working with you. My name is Yuto Tanaka. I'm an office worker, working as a salesman. I was currently in the middle of a new business development. Well, I'll tell you now. I didn't have any intention of signing a contract at first, but as I was talking with you, I was persuaded. You're a great talker. Thank you very much. When I came back to the office, it was just time to go home.
Ah, good evening. Are you done with your work today, Tanaka-kun? Then let's go out for a drink.
Well, I'm sorry. I have plans today.
I see. That's too bad. I wanted to hear about your stories. Who has the best sales record?
This is my colleague, Ayaka Hiragi. She's the girl who always talks to me a lot.
Oh, are you on a date with a girl or something?
No, I mean, I have a streaming I want to watch.
So watching video is more important than going out drinking with me?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I guess you're busy today, so we can talk again when you're free.
Hey, Ayaka, leave that guy alone.
Jeez, Ryuji-san.
His name is Ryuji Takahashi. He's the son of the president of the company, and he's always acting like a big shot. Apparently, he hates me. This is how he often talks to me. It's boring to go out for a drink with such a boring guy.
I don't think you should talk like that. Tanaka-kun is the best salesman in our company, and he's a very interesting person to talk to.
There's no way such a boring guy can success as a salesperson. Aren't you cheating in some way to make up the sales?
No way! We all respect you, Tanaka-kun.
Well. I don't care about what everyone says about me. Anyways, I have to go.
Oh, right. You had plans to watch the streaming. I'm sorry I held you up.
No, don't worry about it. See you tomorrow. Well, now that there is no more obstacle in our way, let's go out for a drink.
If Tanaka-kun is not coming, I'm going home too. Bye-bye.
Oh, hey! Wait a minute. What the hell? What's so good about that guy? Watch me now. At a later date. What did I do to be called by the president?
I think you are getting good results in sales, so you will be getting praised.
That would make me happy. I'll go see him now. Excuse me. Ryuji?
Well, sit down. I've heard about you. I hear you're the top salesperson in the company.
Yes. Thank you very much.
But that is if you use all the right means. I heard that your sales performance is based on fraud.
What?
I heard that you took on a project that Ryuji was working on. That's right. You threatened me and I couldn't say no.
Ryuji? What are you saying? It's not true. I got the contract on my own. Do a little research and you'll see what I'm talking about.
You think my son is lying? Ryuji would never lie. You are kidding. A vicious and outrageous employee like you is not good for the company.
No, but... I tried my best to make the president understand. But the president would not listen to my voice. And I was forced to resign.
Oh no, this is not right.
When I told her that I was resigning, Ayaka was the first to worry about me.
I'll protest to the president too. There's no way he can make Tanaka-kun quit.
It's okay. I didn't plan to stay at this company forever either.
Is that so?
I thought there is no bright future with this company. That became clear this time.
Indeed. It's a waste of time for you to be in this kind of company.
It's a good opportunity, so I'll take it easy and think about how to move on.
Yes, I'll be rooting for you.
This is how I became unemployed. I feel kind of refreshed. Now, what am I going to do? I have unemployment insurance, so I can afford to stay here for a while. Well, since I quit my job, I'll just think of it as a little summer vacation and take it easy for a while. Then, I'm going to watch the usual video game streaming. As usual, Celine's videos are very interesting. Her voice is great, and her stories are interesting. Wait, maybe I can do a live video game now, can't I? I have time on my hands. I might be able to use the speaking skills I've developed in sales. I've always wanted to try it, so let's give it a shot. This is how I decided to start a live game streaming. Hi, I'm Yupon. Today I'd like to play a game of Red Devil.
Whoa, a newcomer.
Look at this corner. This is the turn here. I've been a gamer for many years. My longtime gamer's intuition is telling me that there is a Red Devil lurking here. That's it! Huh? He doesn't come out. Whoa! He's coming out from that side!
LOL.
What is the intuition of a longtime gamer?
You can get items from that pot.
Oh, thank you for your comment. Wait, it's a trap!
He gets caught so easily, LOL.
I started streaming, but only a few viewers watched me at first. Anyhow, I was very happy to get responses to my play. This guy is funny not only with his reactions, but also with his talks.
I wish he would stream every second, even if it's slowly.
Then one day... Well, let's stream today. What is this? The number of subscribers is increasing rapidly. Did I do something bad? Comments are also increasing. What is it? I came to see from Celine? Celine is a very popular video streamer that I've been watching for a long time. Apparently, she introduced me on social networking sites because she thought my streaming was interesting. It's true! Celine is introducing me. Why did Celine introduce me? What? Celine sent me a DM. Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm always watching your feeds. Would you like to collaborate with me? OMG! No way! And a collaboration with 4 members? All the other members are very popular people too. Is it okay for me to be here? But I can't pass up this chance. I replied with a trembling hand, okay. And then, the day of the collaboration came.
Well, I'm looking forward to collaborating with you today.
Yes!
Hey! You're too nervous. Let's take it easy as usual.
But you are all amazing players.
Look, no honorifics from now on.
What?
If we're awkward, the viewers won't be enjoying, right?
That's what I meant. Well, I'll follow up nicely. So let's start.
OMG!
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Celine. Today is my first collaboration with a newcomer. Please introduce yourself.
Is that me?
Yes, it's you. By the way, Yupon-san seems to be very nervous.
Well, we're very popular. I don't blame you for being so nervous.
Wow, he's so conceited. Hey, everyone. Let's slam him in the comments.
Stop it!
I've been nervous the whole time. But Celine and the other collaborators were very kind to me. They played with me and they also praised me for my play. In the end, my nerves were lifted and we were able to have a fun collaborative streaming.
So today's streaming is over. Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you!
Phew! Today was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah! Thanks for inviting me. But why did you invite me?
Why?
Because I'm like a business rival. If I get popular, I'll pull you up.
I see. That's true. But you know what? I saw your streaming and it was very interesting. I think talented people should be recognized.
Celine...
So don't worry about it and keep up the good work. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lose either.
Thanks for your help. There are so many people here who appreciate my efforts. I am happy about that, and I am determined to work even harder. Since the collaboration with Celine, I have been able to put even more effort into my streaming activities. I got used to collaborating with her, and since I used to be a salesman, I had a reputation for being an interesting talker. I was trending many times on social networking sites, and more people were watching me. One day, I was out for shopping. I bought a nice microphone. I'm going to start using it today.
Hey, Tanaka-kun?
That voice.
Ah, I knew it. It's been a long time.
Ayaka, it's rare to see you here.
Yes, I changed jobs right after you quit. That's why I moved to this neighborhood.
I didn't know that.
By the way, Ryuji's company went out of business after that.
Really?
After you were forced to leave, many employees, including myself, gave up on the company and resigned. I guess the company was no longer viable.
I didn't know.
Everyone adored Tanaka-kun. When we saw that you were forced to leave, we all thought we couldn't stay there any longer. Tanaka-kun was right when you said there was no future with that company.
I didn't think it would sink so fast.
Oh right, Tanaka-kun, you're a streamer now, aren't you?
What? How do you know that?
I just happened to find the video. I thought, oh, this is Tanaka-kun's voice. It was talked about in the company too. It's amazing, isn't it? You were funny too. Last time, you collaborated with Celine, right?
So you watched that too?
Yeah, I feel like you've gone somewhere far away.
That's not true. I haven't changed at all.
Really? Then let's go out for dinner again.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Yay! I'm looking forward to it. By the way, did you know that Ryuji has also started streaming?
What? Ryuji?
Yes. He found out that Tanaka-kun was streaming and thought that he could do it too. He was going to be a tongue-in-cheek character, but he didn't have a good reputation. He got so many bad comments and now he had stopped streaming.
I see. He's having a hard time.
Well, he deserves it. I'm looking forward to seeing more of you, Tanaka-kun.
Thank you. I'll keep up the good work. This is how I continued my activities as a streamer. More and more people started watching, and I started collaborating with Celine many times. But no matter how popular I became, I never forgot my original intention. I will continue to do my best to entertain my viewers.